Hello Soul Riders, it is time for level 3 of Starshine Legacy episode 4. In the last level we raced Katja. She may have cheated. She did cheat. She managed to win the race by cheating because she never actually went to the real finishing point of the race. She was supposed to pick an apple from Scarecrow Hill, which she did not do. We know that because we arrived there and never saw her face. So now it is the next day, and we are back in the stables. And Alex is trying to figure out exactly how Katja cheated. And here we are. It's so nice to actually see this in daylight. I'm not really used to that. So let's go and see what we can figure out today. And now her mother is calling, Mrs. Cloudmill, who we have seen in Star Stable Online. And this was the first look we got of Alex's mom, and the first and only look for very many years. Well, English is not on point today. The first and only look for a lot of years to come until she actually arrived to Star Stable Online, where Alex had a quest line with her in Jorvik City. And James has disappeared, which is why she's calling. He's not in his room, and some of his clothes have disappeared. So we need to keep an eye out for him. Where can he be? I will also have a look around and look for golden stars. Very strange indeed. He usually does not disappear like that. So we should go and get Tin Can and see if we can find James. But we also need to talk to the Soul Riders, who and they are all over there. We need to take this golden star. Gold stars, gold stars. And I'm gonna have a look around over here and see if I can find any more. No. Then just a quick check behind the stable, and I wonder if I can go out here. No. Da-da-da-da. I haven't played this game in so long that I actually forgot that it's very rare that you play Starshine Legacy and have like a daylight setting. I think this is one of like 2 levels in the entire game where you actually are daylight and not in some sort of dusk or dawn or something. Quite strange, but I like it. I really like it. Nothing here as far as I know. I wonder if I should go around the girls and try to get into the stable and see if there's any stars there. I should try to do that. Doing everything to avoid more responsibilities. Maybe here? Nope. Can we get in here? No. Okay, so let's talk to the girls. So Alex tells them that James disappeared, and Linda says that she had a feeling something was wrong because Linda has these premonitions that we have seen before in her part of the game, which was episode 2 of Starshine Legacy. So now she's going to show Alex one of her premonitions. Do I have to... Yeah, I have to step forward and click on her again. And of course, you guys from Star Stable Online also have seen this picture because during a quest line where James is having nightmares, you can see this image, and the Soul Riders are very concerned about the fact that Katja seems to be back on Jorvik. And well, this is not very good because of course Katja now has James and we need to figure out how to save him. She wants Tin Can as an exchange. We do not want to give away our horse. And she wants us to meet her at Devil's Gap. In the Autumn Rider, which is probably the next game I will play after this, we will go there too. You cannot go there in Star Stable Online. It is behind a locked gate, so the layout of the entire thing is a bit different in Star Stable Online. But we will have another look at it in Autumn Riders, which probably will be the next game I play here on the channel. So Linda tells Alex about her power, which is the visions.
Oh.
And now we need to figure out what to do. So let's begin by talking to Herman. He usually has plans. Let's see here, I'm going to turn around so I can see everyone. Hello, Herman.
So?
So, what should we do now when Katja wants Tin Can? Well, we need to figure out a way to stop her. So who should we talk to? Ghostbusters? No. We should talk to Fripp, of course. Herman, of course, is concerned about this, and he wants Alex to go to the secret stone circle instead, so Fripp can help her out. And Alex is like, oh, Fripp, what's that? But let's just go there, and we're going to try to see what we can do to save the day. So, of course, you should recognize yourself out here, because we have been here before. We were here in the very first episode of Starshine. And we need to watch out for rocks and fallen trees and stuff. Why did she not bring a helmet? That hat does not qualify as a helmet. I did not see that one. Whoops. I did not see that at all. It's a bit... Wasn't that cliff very dark? Okay, so here's number one. I see this one. Oh, I kinda see it now. Yeah. I would not have noticed that at all if I didn't fall down at first. Here's another one, I know that because simply of the Starshine games. The first Starshine game, that is. And here you also see this amazing little path that Anne went on last time we went here in the last game. I've tried to go down there with Alex, does not work. I'm a bit sad about that because I love that little path. So here we are. And I'm just going to very quickly have a look around for golden stars outside of the circle before we go down there. I'm hoping there should be at least one more star in this level. Why doesn't Tin Can have any sound? Okay, I can hear his hooves though. Nothing here? Oh, sorry horsey. What about up here? Nah. Okay, so of course we cannot go out on the path to Pandoria because Alex can't open any gates to Pandoria. But let's go down here and see if we can find Fripp. There he is. And, well, as Alex says, the only thing that she has seen so far is a very large squirrel. And the very large squirrel, of course, is Fripp. So let's get off Tin Can and talk to Fripp. Hello, friend. And now it is time for Fripp to teach Alex about her destiny and her true powers. Fripp is the guardian of ancient evil, which is Garnok, and he has been guarding this ancient evil for thousands of years here. When he and his people traveled from star system to star system with the terrible cargo of Garnok. And the goal was to travel to the end of the galaxy to imprison Garnok in Pandoria, but something went wrong. So now he's stuck somewhere like in the Jorvidian ocean, while Jorvik still has very deep connections to Pandoria because of like the rifts between dimensions and stuff. So Garnok is still trapped with his generals, but they are really trying to do everything they can to release him, which is why we're having so much issues with all the dark forces right now. And the script says that the creatures we know, like Katja, Mrs. Sands, Jessica, and Sabine aren't really human, they are more like mental materializations here in Jorvik. But they haven't not really succeeded as of this far, so we need to continue to guide our powers in the right direction to stop them. So every time the Keepers of Aideen, who were not yet a group as of these games, they of course came together as a group in Starship Online, and that is now more of a canon thing because of the new Soul Rider book, which I have mentioned a couple of times previously. Well, every time that when the darkness is arising, the group tries to find Soul Riders who will save the day along with their horses. So Fripp now reveals that Alex's power will be the most offensive one of the group, because she will be the one to take life as a opposite to Lisa's power, which is to bring life. It's a terrible gift and a very dangerous one, and it has to be used with a lot of care and respect. And Alex is a bit like, oh, what? But this can be kinda cool. So we will now teach her how to use her Soul Strike power. And her Soul Strike drags energy from both this world as well as Pandoria. So she will always have a bit of a recharge in order to use the power a second time to drag out the energy. So she can't just like use the power several times in a row very quickly. She always has to recharge. So now we're going to try. Prepare for Soul Strike practice. So you see here we get this little fun symbol, and we're just going to shoot it out to somewhere. And that's basically how you aim. So you just decide your target by moving your mouse, and you just click, and no matter which way Alex is facing, the power will go the way that you're facing with the mouse. So now we're going to do some target practice. In order to practice this, Fripp has fixed some targets here in front of the pillars in the arena. So he's going to aim at them and well, yeah, that's it. So here you see that I'm going to take this little light I have here in the middle of the aim and just aim that at one of the lights. And I have 2 more. 3 more. So this is kind of neat though, that you can do it from behind, you don't have to turn around. So that was good practice, but now Fripp will challenge a few more challenging targets for us. So he's going to bring some shadow creatures of Pandoria, and they cannot harm you here in this world. So these are basically the same monsters that showed up in Silverglade when it looked like the world was ending in Starship Online, but these ones cannot harm you. Oh, I think I need to move. Oh, good. So now we're done, and Fripp thinks that I'm ready to control my power. I am not as certain about that, but let's try. Of course we need to be careful when using the powers, and there are enemies out there who have powers very similar to this. So whenever using this we need to be very, very careful. But for now we are finished with level 3 of Starshine Legacy episode 4. That was it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this. And if you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you have anything to say about today's episode, please leave a comment down below. I think that was all for me for today. So I'm just going to prepare for the next episode, and I really hope that I will see you guys next time.